Hi, I am Bill Skripchek, President of Waverider Trading Technologies. The FX Morning Mayhem podcast is an essential listen for currency traders. Each episode covers a curated watch list of key currency pairs alongside insightful market observations. It highlights crucial daily news events that could influence the market, ensuring traders are well informed. Additionally, the podcast offers valuable trading strategy tips, catering to both new and experienced traders in the Forex market. This podcast is for educational purposes only. None of this info should be construed as investment advice. To see the trades called out live on our Slack channel, click the link in the description to join the trade faction. And now on with the show. So this is the Euro CAD. We are in a downtrend. We are in a short wave, but we're way oversold at this point, and we're hyperextended. So nothing to do here until this moves up probably into either this area or this area where the algo triggers are showing to maybe do a short position to the downside. That would be the trick there. Pound Canadian dollar, pretty much the same situation. Trend is down, short wave, oversold, hyperextended, do nothing until price comes back up to here, or maybe even up to here-ish for a short setup. So just wait and see on those. This was the signal you took, right?
Yep.
Okay. Trend was down, short wave. I believe the signal fired right about here at the algo
Yep.
trigger. And then you had a nice run down to the other algo trigger right here. I don't know how many pips that is. Let's see. That is, what is that? 20 plus pips? That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that worked out pretty nice. So there was that trade. What did I do here? Okay. And that one came out of Syzygy, so gotta love that AI shit. All right, this one is in nowhere land. I actually took this one last week along when it was way up here. Got the little pop out of it last Friday, I think. There was a bunch of good ones on Friday. I just did one after another. But right now, there is no wave phase, but trend is looking like it wants to go down. It's not in the sweet spot, so there's nothing to do here. But if I was a betting man, I'm going to say the trend's going to go down in this area, and then the wave phase will kick in, and we'll have a short opportunity on this sometime in the near future. I could be wrong because this thing is technically going totally sideways right now. So it could either decide to just crash down or just start going back up again, but we'll see. Anyway, USD CAD. This is currently in the sweet spot. This one actually fired off yesterday. Where did it go? It fired off at midnight. So midnight would have been right about there. So midnight fired off here. It's already gone up to the algo trigger. So that's a nice little run there. So this one's kind of already run its course. I would wait for it to go out of the sweet spot and come back in before I would trade it again. And then finally, USD Chief. This is in a upward trend with a long wave, and we are a bit hyperextended here, so there's nothing to do here until it drops either back down into a sweet spot or changes the trend direction. Make sense?
Yep.
All right, so the only thing I wanted your commentary on was this new dude, Scott Bessent, who Trump has picked to be Treasury Secretary. So here's what the news cycle is saying about him. Okay, so they're saying that he is going to follow through on Trump's initiatives to lower taxes, but also still instill a sense of stability into the financial markets. The other thing that the market has been saying about him, or the news, he's promised Trump he's going to implement the tariffs, but he's going to do it in a much more grown-up way, not
Hmm.
just sound bites that scare the market. What do you think?
It is an interesting pick. I know he was a hedge fund guy.
Okay.
Anybody with money is always pretty good to send out there.
I would agree with that. Yeah,
Especially if you could, I mean, if you start with money, then you stay with money. As long as you are on the uptrend of understanding, I think you're probably better suited to in business. From nothing to something is always better, but because you know how the other half lives. But I think he'll probably be fine. I'm happy that he'll not just drop tariffs on it like a weight on my pinky toe, because that'll just spike inflation to nobody's business.
I think we're going to have inflation regardless. I think it's going to get worse before it gets better, and
Ugh.
they're going to blame everything on Trump.
Oh, I know. There's nothing you're gonna do. I
Yeah,
mean, in a world, I'm talking to my kid here and everything else, but he still wants to see housing prices go down
sure.
because of everything else and all these products coming in are. It'd be nice to have what I would call, I think Japanese did it, bring back manufacturing.
Mhm.
And if you brought back something that wasn't manufactured in the United States or something, give them like a huge discount on taxes. I think that would probably be beneficial, but something else has to happen besides these tariffs in
I
order for
agree.
it to do things. But you got to bring back manufacturing on this. I think it'd be excellent for some of these devastated areas that really need a hand. They got old buildings just sitting around and not doing anything. But yeah, I think we're going to get some inflation here. I think we're going to probably see some housing prices drop, which would be good for the people right now. I think the average house is 400 and some $1,000 or whatever.
You're right. Yeah,
And it's just,
help out the youngsters.
yeah, get them out of our basements.
No shit.
And
Uh,
it's not even their fault. I can't even really say it's their fault at this point because I'm
oh,
looking at how much they're making and how much everything is. There's just a big discrepancy.
oh,
Nah.
I'm right there with you, man. I'm subsidizing Liam's car insurance, his phone, but he pays his own rent, he pays his own car loan, so I ain't bitching. And he don't live here.
It's tough to get started now.
It's really tough. So anything that this administration can do to fix that problem, uh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure will be very beloved. That's all I got for today.
So yeah, let's hope everything works together.
I will not be here tomorrow. I have to go get my eyeballs checked. Okay.
I guess we'll see you
Uh,
later.